Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to start with the next chapter, that is chapter number 3, square and square roots. Okay. So first of all, we will learn about square means what. Okay. In first part, we will learn about square. In second part of the chapter, we will learn about square roots. Okay. So see now, what is mean by square? See, for some examples I am writing here. Pay attention very carefully to understand the concept of squares. See here, 3 into 3 is equal to, in last chapter exponent, we have learned that when any number is multiplied with itself 2 times, it can be written as this way, 3 raised to the power 2, and 3 3s are 9. Okay. Or 5 into 5, that is 5 is multiplied by 2 times, that's why 5 raised to the power 2, and it is equal to 25. 15 into 15, that is 15 raised to the power 2, which is equal to 225. Or 0.4 into 0.4 is equal to 0.4 raised to the power 2, that is 0.16. Okay. Or if you want to take another example of rational number, 2 by 4 into 2 by 4, that is 2 by 4 is multiplied 2 times, that's why 2 by 4 raised to the power 2, which is equal to 4 by 16. Okay. So if you observe all these examples, you will come to know that each number is multiplied with itself 2 times. Okay. 3 into 3, 5 into 5, 15 into 15, 0.4 into 0.4, 2 by 4 into 2 by 4. Okay. So when or if a number is multiplied by itself, the product so obtained, means when a number is multiplied with itself or multiplied by itself, the product so obtained is called nothing but the square of this number. Understood? So here 9, which is product in this multiplication, so 9 is called the square of 3, 25 is called the square of 5, 225 is the square of 15, 0.16 is the square of 0.4, 4 upon 16 is the square of 2 upon 4. Okay. So basically through this observation, you would have come to know that square is nothing but, or the square of a number is a number raised to the power 2. Understood? Square is the number which is raised to the power 2. Okay. Square number is a number raised to the power 2. Understood? So any number, if you want to find the square of 16, you will write 16 square or 16 raised to the power 2, that is 16 square is equal to 256. This is called the square numbers. Okay. So now let us learn next concept in this, that is perfect square. What is meant by perfect square? See, as we have seen here, square of 1 is 1, 1 ones are 1, square of 2 is 2 2s are 4, square of 3 is 3 3s are 9, square of 4 is 4 4s are 16, square of 5 is 5 5s are 25, square of 6 is 6 6s are 36, and so on. Okay. So perfect square means what? See, this 1 4 9 16 25 36, these are the squares of these natural numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 respectively. Okay. So these are the square numbers of these natural numbers. Understood? Natural numbers start with the 1 1 2 uncountable, these are the natural numbers. And the perfect squares are the squares of natural numbers. A natural number is called a perfect square or a square number if it is the square of some natural number. Understood? So perfect square is a natural number as well as it is square of natural number, or it can be called square of natural number. Understood? Here if you want to write, you can write here perfect square means perfect square is a square of natural number. Natural number, or we can say that a natural number a natural number, यहाँ पे natural डालो, a natural number is called a perfect square or a square number, perfect square or a square number if it is the square of some natural numbers. Understood? So it must be a square of some natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and uncountable. Understood? Perfect square means what? Okay, so here we have learned about the square and perfect square. Now after this, this write in your notebook. After this, we are going to learn how to identify the perfect square. How to, if any number is given, how to understand or how to recognize whether it is perfect square or not. That we are going to learn. And also we are going to learn to find the smallest digit by which we can multiply or divide the given number to find the perfect square. Okay, so now pause this video, these things write in your notebook. So students, now we are going to learn to identify whether the given number is perfect square or not. Okay, so see here how to identify whether the given number is perfect square or not. See, a natural number is called a perfect square. A natural number is called a perfect square if its prime factors can be expressed in the pairs of equal factors. This is very important phrase in this statement. See, a natural number is called a perfect square if its prime factors. So first of all, if you want to identify any number, whether it is perfect square or not, first we need to find prime factors of that number, and after that we have to check whether the prime factors which are obtained, those prime factors are in pair of equal factors. Okay, so what is meant by pair of equal factors? We are going to see. For example, if you want to take, if you take here number 900, okay, 900, this number is given and we have to identify whether 900 is a perfect square or not. So what we are going to do first, we are going to find its prime factors. So you know how to find prime factors. Let us find first prime factors of 900. So here is 900, you know 2 is the first prime number, and since last digit of the 900 is 0, that's why it is divisible by 2. Write 2 here, divide 900 by 2. So 2 4s are 8, 1 carry forward, remain become 10, 2 5s are 10 and 2 zeros are 0. 450 is obtained in this division. See now 450. Now let us divide 450 by prime number, which the 450 is 450 divisible by our first prime number. Yes, since last digit is 0, that's why it is divisible by 2. So let us divide. 2 2s are 4, again 2 2s are 4, from 5 1 carry forward became 10, 2 5s are 10, 225. Okay, now 225, it is not divisible by 4 since last digit is 5, that's why. Okay, so now since last digit is 5, it is divisible by 5, or it is divisible by 3 also, because the sum of the digits is 9. So let us divide it by 5. 5 4s are 20, 2 carry forward, 5 5s are 25. So we got answer 45. Okay, now 45, again 45 is also divisible by 5. 5 9s are 45. then 9 is divisible by 3, 3 3s are 9, and further 3 3s are 9. So now see, 900 can be written as this way. 900 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Now see here. Now you will come to know the meaning of this phrase, the pairs of equal factors. So see, 900, its prime factors, if you will observe, they are in this way, 2 into 2. So this is one pair of equal factor. Equal factor means 2 and 3. 2 and 3, it is also pair of prime factors, but they are not equal. 2 is different, 3 is different, you know. So pair of equal factors means 2 and 2. Okay, so this is pair of equal factor. 3 and 3, this is pair of equal factor. 5 and 5, this is pair of equal factor. So we have observed that 900 can be expressed. 900 can be expressed as the pairs of equal prime factors. That's why 900 is a perfect square. So it is a perfect square, we can say. Okay, it is a perfect square. Understood? Because it has expressed as a pairs of equal prime factors. Okay, let us take another example of 1000. Okay, let us take 1000, and we have to identify whether the 1000 is perfect square or not. So same thing we are going to do here again. Let us find the prime factors of 1000. Okay, it is divisible by 2, 2 5s are 10, 0s are 0, 0s are 0. Okay, 500, it is also divisible by 2 again. 2 2s are 4, 1 carry forward, became 10, 2 5s are 10, 0s are 0. Again there is 0, that's why it is divisible by 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 carry forward, 2 5s are 10. Then 125, 5 2s are 10, 2 carry forward became 25, 5 5s are 25. 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. So if you will see the prime factors of 1000, 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. See, now pairs means, you know, pairs means group of 2, pairs of equal factors. Let us check here, 2 and 2, this is one pair of equal factor. 5 and 5, this is one pair of equal factor. But if you see this, it is not pair of equal factor. That's why we can say that 1000 is not the 1000 is not the perfect square. Understood? 1000 is not the perfect square. Okay. Now if you want to convert this 1000 into the perfect square, then what we have to do, you know, see which are unpaired factors, 5 and 2. 5 and 2. So 5 2 5s are 10. Okay, so if you multiply 1000, if you multiply by 10 or 1000 is divided by 10, the number which will obtain, they will be the perfect square. Understood? See here, 1000 into 10, 10,000. Okay, whereas 1000 divided by 10, 100. So 10,000 is square of 100 and 100 is square of 10. So that means what, you know, when if we check whether the given number is not perfect square, then in that the digits which are, or factors which are unpaired or which cannot be paired, so if you multiply by those unpaired factors, multiply or divide the given number by that unpaired factors, we get the perfect square. Understood? So this is going to be useful for you to find the smallest digit by which we can multiply the given number to find perfect square, or to find the smallest digit by which we can divide the given number to find the perfect square. Okay, so remember this statement. See, if the given number is not perfect square, then the factors which are unpaired, say sometimes there is only one unpaired factor. Okay, at that time if you multiply by that digit to the given number or divide by that digit to the given number, we get perfect square. Okay, if there are 2 or 3 digits, we have to multiply those digits, and by that answer, or by that product, if we multiply the given number or divide the given number, we get the perfect square. Keep it in mind. Understood? So this is what the concept of square numbers we have learned today. What you have to do today? Today you have to solve first 3 questions. Understood? First 3 questions of practice 3A. Sorry, exercise 3A. You have to solve first 3 questions of exercise 3A, which are based on these concepts. Okay? So thank you for today and have a nice day.